Hi everyone. So today we're going to continue some work with NoRedInk. Last week you were to do the grammar pretest, right here. Make sure that you have that done. I know it was kind of long and that's why I gave you several days to do it. So it was not something you had to do all in one sitting. You could work on it for a little while one day and come back to it the next and the next until it's finished. Or if you wanted to just get it all done in one day, you could have. There are a few people who did not get this done, so make sure that you get it done. This week's assignments are pretty short, so if you didn't get last week's assignment finished, you can use some of your English 1B time this week to get that finished. All right, today's assignment is called What Does the Adjective Describe? So your page will look like my page when you go into NoRedInk. And you can click on this. What does the adjective describe? And then you can click on Begin. Now, you can go straight to the practice, straight to the assignment if you want to, but I recommend going to the lesson first and just kind of looking to see what they're going to expect of us. So here, what does the adjective describe? The relationship between nouns and adjectives. So an adjective describes a noun. That's how they relate to each other. They usually tell us what kind, which one, or how many. So in this unfortunate sentence, the ugly cat hissed at me. Um, Ugly here is the adjective that's describing the noun cat. Ugly cat. All right. Adjectives can describe nouns from any place in the sentence. So here in the ugly cat example, it's towards the beginning of the sentence. The lizard crawled on the red rocks. We can see that it can be towards the end of the sentence. We still have the adjective right in front of the noun that it describes. Red rocks. Red describes the rocks. It could be in the middle of the sentence. The chair's leather arms look comfortable. So here leather is the adjective describing the noun arms. What kind of arms? Which arms? Sometimes they're going to be separated by a word or maybe several words. Here, Noah is happy to be outside today. The adjective happy is describing Noah. Also notice with this one, not only is it separated by a word, which is different from these other two examples, but the noun and adjective have swapped places. Here we have adjective noun, adjective noun. But here, look, noun, adjective. So they don't have to be in any particular order. So you're just looking at descriptive words. What is happy? That describes. What is it describing? It's describing Noah. All right, after his journey, the astronaut looked extremely tired. Here we have that same thing where we have the noun coming before the adjective, and they're separated by two words. And they could be separated by even more than that. So the astronaut looked tired. Tired is an adjective. What is it describing? It's describing the astronaut. All right. They usually tell us what kind, which one, or how many. Here's some more examples. Wet and cold after walking through the storm, Dave made some hot tea. So this is a very sophisticated sentence structure. Here, Dave is our noun, and it's described by wet and cold. So wet is an adjective, cold is an adjective. What is wet and cold? What are they describing? Dave is wet and cold. So the adjectives here are describing the noun here. Of course, they can come in many places in the sentence, like we've already seen. These are just those same examples that we already looked at. All right, once you take a look at the lesson, you can exit out of that in the upper left-hand corner and go to the practice. When you get into the practice, you are going to, this is it. This is what it looks like. It gives you a little bit of directions or a question or some guidance here. The bold adjective describes which noun. So here the bold adjective is calm, right? Which noun is is calm describing? Who or what is calm? During tryouts, Pac-Man was calm in front of the coach. Who or what was calm? I'm going to say, I'm going to get this one wrong on purpose because I want you to see what happens if you get it wrong. I'm going to say during. During isn't even a noun. So that's for sure the wrong answer. And I'm going to submit my answer. And here's what happens when you get it wrong. It'll say try again, answer 2 in a row correctly to continue. So now it's going to give me more questions like that one, and I have to get 2 in a row in order to move on to the next thing. So, all right, it's not during, so I'll unclick during. And who or what is calm? Let's see. How about Pac-Man? Was Pac-Man calm? That's one. And see how I have to get 2 of them correct? Um, so feeling brave on Saturday, Bruno Mars decided to pursue his dream of singing in public. Now let's say I really don't know. I don't know what to do here. There's this, show hint. If you click on show hint, it's going to take you back to that lesson. And look at the examples and see if they help you under, be able to answer this. All right, you can hide the hint if you want to get rid of it. All right, so brave is bold. Who or what is brave? Let's say I decide it's Bruno Mars. He's brave. I submit my answer. Ding, ding, ding. I got my 2 in a row. Now I can move forward. As you make progress, right now I have 0 mastery because I got that one wrong, so I had to get 2 right just to break even again. Now I can start making progress. So I highly recommend that you do not just randomly click and go, click and go, click and go. It's going to take you much longer to get through this. Because when you get them right, let me show you, I'll get this one right. Gandhi's noisy parrot was bothering the jazz performers next door. Noisy is the bolded adjective, and it is describing parrot, right? And I submit it, and I get it right. See how I got that little blue box here? 12% mastery. I didn't get blue boxes for the last ones because I got it wrong, so I clearly didn't master it. Then it makes you get 2 right, and then you get to move forward. So if you get one wrong, you have to get 2 right just to break even. So the more you get wrong, the more questions you have to answer. So if you are tempted to just pick a whatever and move on just to get it done, just know it's going to take you much, much longer because you'll have to keep going until all these blue boxes are done. All right, and then you'll be done with the assignment. All right, so that is basically how you're going to go through this. If you have any questions or concerns, you can Google Meet with me and I'd be happy to help you out. Have a great day.